Oh my god, guys, I'm not emotionally ready for this. Up, Whitey Nerdigans, this is the one and only Packer Girl 89. Today's Anime Nerdigan live reaction video is going to be for Black Clover, episode 93, titled Julius Novachrono. And yes, this is going to be the episode that Julius dies, and oh god, I don't know if I'm emotionally ready for this. Anyway, where we're starting off, and this is after the recap and opening song, is with chapter 144's adaptation of the manga, so without further ado, let's get to it. Ooh, I gotta say, the this action sequence that's going on with Julius and Patri is just beautiful. It is flowing so nicely. But there is a problem that we're having here. Yeah, a little bit of the inner monologue was skipped, which was this. First, my communication magic is blocked, and then it goes into Master Julius's fighting. But what I find interesting is we're like focusing on the fight. We're not like we're not back at the window. And also, what the fuck? Why are we seeing the king with his bitches? But anyway, let's keep going here. Okay, so are we gonna get this message to the Magic Captains, or is that gonna just be skipped? I'm very curious by this, but man, I gotta say the soundtrack is rocking right now. I kind of wish it was a rock track, but I'll take this orchestral. This orchestral track is really really good. I'm down with this, and oh my god, everything looks really really good. It's I'm glad the Julius versus Patri fight is looking as gorgeous as it is right now. It gives me hope. Gives me hope. I like at the 5 minute 4 second mark when we're going into the inner monologue. I love that it just like did the close up shot, and then we got this beautiful background. Oh my god, Studio Period, we're getting somewhere. I know you guys can do it when you put your minds to it, put your effort into it, and not overwork your animators to death. Well, and also put the funds to it. We get some beautiful art. Oh, thank God! This part about in the inner monologue about the captains and stuff is here. Oh, thank God! I was worried for a minute that it was going to be skipped, but it's not. Thank God. I think we're seeing all of the captains get the message. That's pretty goddamn cool. I like that. I like this little touch because we only see it appearing. In Golden Dawn, so in Golden Dawn's HQ. So this is nice. As much as I'm enjoying this sequence, you know, it's taken away from it, and I'm kind of surprised because Black Clover's been, or I should say, Studio Period has been doing a really good job with the soundtrack lately. Is the soundtrack? It is just really distracting. Yeah, it's whimsical and shit, but this is not the time. This should be a call to arms kind of track going on. I don't understand why we're not getting that. So this is where I love the Black Clover writing, and well, fuck, I love Black Clover writing, period. But this is where, as a manga to anime adaptation, the writing is really, really working for me. Is little things like this where Studio Period, what they're doing here is expanding the scene. Because again, in the manga, we only see Yami get the message, and then Yami goes out to the fight. Here we're seeing like how all the other captains get the message. We're seeing how they're reacting, and I like how the message is out. You know, as the message is going out, we're seeing it at the multiple, at all the different different locations, aka the different guilds. So I really really like this. This was very very creative. It could have been done, I think, like animated art and animation wise. It could have been done a little bit better, but like transitions and all that was just so freaking smooth and perfect. I loved it. Something else I really love that Studio Period is doing, and you guys have noticed it like throughout like these the past arc or so, or not this past arc, at the start of this arc, fuck, even, yeah, you can make the argument the past arc as well, is we're seeing Fujilion. I love it, and I'm hoping we're gonna, and something I really hope Studio Period is gonna do, and I think they will do it, is when we get, and I don't think we're gonna have to wait until, you know, because I don't think we're gonna get it this time with this season. We have to wait, but oh my god, remember, Fuji, spoiler alerts if you're not reading or if you're not caught up with the manga, you're about to be spoiled, is Fujilion gets the salamander. And I'm really, really hoping, because Tabata didn't do it, is that I'm really hoping that Studio Period or whoever is going to be animating the next part of Black Clover, because we just finished up the Elf arc, will do it justice. The writers will do it justice by and showing us how Fujilion got the salamander, because we haven't seen that yet. We haven't seen how he got the salamander. So I really hope that Studio Period does that. Please do it, because especially since they're giving us all this Fujilion content here, which again I appreciate, and where this is at is like the 6-minute 12-second mark. I'm just praying that we're going to see how Fujilion gets the salamander. If for those of you that are reading or that are all caught up with the manga and know exactly what I'm talking about, do you guys is this something that you would want, or do you want them to just like follow the manga writing strictly? And this is where I think it will happen, is when Fujilion gets this appears in the manga. Well, when we get to that part in the manga, I feel like what we're gonna get is a flashback. I think we'll get the flashback there of how, and see how Fujilion got the salamander. Either that, or we're gonna see it like right as he's going into battle. I'm very curious how you guys think Studio Period's gonna do it. Personally, I would love to see it like see how have Studio Period continue how they're treating the Fujilion content, which I think is great, and just see like maybe like right before Fujilion goes into battle, we'll see the salamander choose Fujilion or something. That's what I would love to see, but we might have to wait. Well, obviously we're gonna have to wait, but very curious what you guys think. Goes my man, and this is at the 6-minute 50-second mark. We go, but I kind of wish that like Yami's fingers aren't looking at the 6-minute 49-50-second mark. Yami's fingers, I don't know if it's just me, but they're not looking as rugged as they should. But again, this is the story of frickin' Black Clover's anime adaptation, is lack of line work. That has been a huge problem, and oh man, it really is right now, at least for me. Okay, I gotta talk about the 6-minute 55-second mark when we're seeing Yami fly. First of all, the movement is really, really nice. Yeah, because of the lighting, we can't see some of the detailing in the broom, which is, no, it's not the broom, it's the sword. Oh fuck, what is wrong with me? Well, also the broom as well, but it looks really, really close to what Tabata did. We got the movement going in the hair and the robe. Oh, this is so nice. And Yami actually looks the right size. He looks the right amount thickness, which is great. I think the only thing that's really missing here is the stubble, which, as someone that doesn't like stubble or facial hair, I don't mind this change. But if anything, Yami looks the right size, but he might be just a little bit smaller than he is in the anime than he is in the manga. And I think again, it has to do with, in this case, it has to do with line work, especially anatomy wise. A little extra line here on the top of the arm would have just really, really made it so much better. And the hands are in the right position. Oh my god, this is again, just a little bit more line work would have really made Yami look like the sexy muscular man that he is. That's that, and you know what? Now that I'm looking at it a little bit closer, yeah, there's the stubble on the chins there. It's just not on the lip. Now we're back at Lit versus what am I saying? Lit? It's Patri. Patri versus Julius, and oh my god, this movement is so nice. I gotta say, the magic has been looking very, very, very smooth and beautiful. I kind of want a little bit more oomph though. It's missing a little that extra oomph that I've seen in a lot of series, that I've seen in a lot of manga and anime adaptations lately. But let's keep going here. Damn, this soundtrack is badass. I swear to God, though, if Patri's inner monologue is skipped, I'm gonna be mad. But man, the soundtrack is so awesome right here. I really wish it was a rock track, but this orchestral track is rocking. Oh my god. Oh, thank God. Okay, so so the inner monologue is at the 8-minute 20-second mark, but my fucking god, this is so, oh my god, I think this has got to be the best animated action sequence of this entire series, and that's saying a lot because what we got in the previous arc with Langry's versus at the 8-minute 20-second mark, I like the sweat. It just looks really cool. And Julius actually looks like Julius this week. The nose looks a little weird to me, and I think it's throwing it off. But Julius actually looks like Julius for the most part, which is nice. And the same with Patri, looking like Patri, like he's supposed to, which is good. I kind of wish there was more going on with the art here. The battle scene, this fight is just so gorgeously animated, and the movement is fantastic. But again, I still feel like there's some oomph that's missing. And yeah, I know I'm gonna get a lot of shit from you guys saying that this is the best freaking fight in Black Clover. I'm not saying it isn't. It's just that I've been spoiled by really beautiful Sakuga in series that it's just like I feel like this fight needed, and like when I pictured seeing this fight animated in my head, or hell, when I was covering the chapter, I just thought there was going to be more oomph to it. But oh well. The main thing that's really making my life right now is this freaking movement. Like, we even got the movement in the hair going. We got the movement in the clothing just right. It's really freaking refreshing. Whoever did this episode, whoever worked on the animation for this episode, thank fucking God. Seriously, because we've been having a lot of stiffness issues in the character movement in Black Clover. So, oh my god, Julius is magic. Oh my god, the 9-minute 36-second mark is so freaking gorgeous. I was scared that it was gonna look at all because, again, the problem Studio Period has is line work issues, and oh my god, this is so gorgeous. This you guys are, oh my god, I can't believe I'm saying that Studio Period is doing Tabata some justice right now, but holy shit, they are right now. It is gorgeous. Yes, of course, I'm talking about Julius's grimoire. Julius's grimoire is so perfect. Oh my freaking god. When Julius is explaining his grimoire, and this is like at the 9-minute, starting at the 9-minute like 46-second mark, oh, this track is just so appropriate. It's so whimsical and mysterious. I love it. The 10-minute 5-second mark, oh my freaking god, I love this. I love that because in the manga, what we have in this panel is the background is blank. It's just Julius walking, and it's a shadow. And I kind of wish that Julius would be all black here. To me, it would look a lot better. But the background, though, with the film strip, oh my god, and the art style for the flashbacks are so beautiful. This is perfect, and the soundtrack is just getting better and better. Oh my god, I can't believe that this is probably hands down so far the best episode of Black Clover we've gotten. Hands freaking down. Oh my god, so at the 10-minute 16-second mark, this is Julius talking about the path, and we see the footprints. Oh, I love it so freaking much. Oh my god. Like, again, this really makes me want Julius to be like all black as he was walking, past the film reel. But oh my god, I love the golden feet because, the gold representing the wizard and oh my, Wizard King. And the soundtrack here right now is so majestic, and it's so perfect because it's, this is where he's saying that the path that I've walked makes me who I am, and I am the Wizard King. Oh my god, Julius looks so freaking perfect. Holy shit. I'm looking at the 10-minute 24-second mark, even though I wish it would have zoomed out just a teeny bit more of the camera, but oh my god, Julius looks so much freaking better. And yes, the path I walked on, the same footprints are here as well. So I'm really glad. I really love how Studio Period's incorporating it. This is so beautiful. Something else I want to mention that I really love that's going on throughout this whole scene is that when we see like Julius outside the flashbacks and stuff like that, and see, or I should say in present time, I really like that we're seeing like particles floating. I really, really like that. It's like particles or like the debris and shit floating like this. It's so freaking cool. Ooh, so like the 10-minute 31-second mark, and this is when Patri's going into the we are about to use the power of the magic stones. This is so freaking gorgeous. I love that the stone is glowing, or the tablet's glowing. I love that the lightning is purple, which because it's not, it violates the natural laws of this world. Oh, I love it. I love it so much. This is so cool. And the track here, I'm kind of torn on this one because I like the ominousness and the whimsicalness of the music here, but at the same time, it's like I kind of wish it was a little bit darker. So I don't mind that we had Patri finishes in her monologue before Julius finishes his dialogue. I actually like that. That's flown very nicely. I gotta say, I'm really digging this close up on Patri. It is looking nice. I'm liking the shadowing and everything. It looks so ominous. Cause, I'm talking about like the 10-minute, like 45, 46-second mark. Look at that ominousness that's going on. I'm wondering if that's supposed to symbolize maybe the demon that is coming, or the demon that's controlling Patri. If that's the case, that's fucking cool, and I like that. Because look at the shadow of Patri's face at like the 10-minute 46-second mark, for example. Unless that's supposed to symbolize William, which I'm very curious if you guys think that as well. But like, just look at the light, how the lighting is done. It's really making me think of the demon more than anything. And I'm very curious of what you guys think. The reason why I'm definitely bringing this up is because you don't see that in the manga. You don't see that type of shadowing going on, and I love that it's very consistent throughout the entire thing. So even when Julius is behind Patri and is launching his attack, you still see that shadow going on. And oh god, I really am leaning towards the demon. I really am leaning towards the demon more than William. But again, because at this point, remember, William's asleep. So very curious what you guys think. I like the slow-mo we're getting of this is like at the 11-minute mark, and this is when Patri's turning his head. And I love that it's in slow motion. That was nice touch, Studio Period. I love how it goes slow motion, right? And then they do the extreme close-up of Patri's face. That's something I've got to say. I really am loving. I'm loving how Studio Period is utilizing the camera angles. It's very, very refreshing compared to a lot of the fights that we've seen so far. Oh, the 11-minute 9-second mark. Oh, the art style is so fucking cool. I understand why they're going with this, because it's symbolized, because light magic and shit. But god damn it, oh god, it looks so fucking cool. Oh my god. Oh, and then that zoom out at the 11-minute 11-second mark, seeing the psychoticness in Patri's face. Oh, it looks so fucking cool. This is the oomph I was looking for. Oh, this is so freaking cool. I love the track here. Oh, the sound. I love that it was basically quiet until like the Patri started doing the ceiling magic release at the 11-minute 14-second mark. But that transition into it was so fucking nice. Oh, that was so freaking cool, Studio Period. This is what I'm talking about. We need more of this, please. I really wish it was Night on Ball Mountain playing right now. Oh my god, that's what I'm picturing here, is Night on Ball Mountain. This would be so fucking perfect here. But I'll take this track. This track is close enough for me. God damn, that 11-minute 41-second mark. Oh, this color palette is so freaking perfect. Holy shit. Oh, this 11-minute 50-second mark. Like oh my god, you guys, Studio Period, really utilizing the lighting. Oh my god, it's fantastic. So now we're seeing the flashback of all the elves getting killed. And I think we're at the, let me just double check and see if we're at the one. Okay, we're not at chapter 145's adaptation yet. At least I don't think we are. No, we're just about at chapter 145's adaptation, but oh my freaking god, at the 11-minute 54-second mark, when we're seeing the flashback of the elves getting killed. Oh my god, this color palette, the art style, this is definitely, I'm not even 12 minutes in, best fucking episode of Black Clover, period. Best episode of the series, period. And that's the way it should be, let's be real. It's the 12-minute 5-second mark. We finished chapter 144's adaptation of the manga. Holy fucking shit, this is so lit. Anyway, let's see if we're starting at chapter 145, like I think I am. Like I think we are after the commercial break. Yes, at the 12-minute 16-second mark, we are at page 3, I believe. Hold on a second, let me double check. 1, 2. Yeah, we're at page 3 of chapter 145's adaptation of the manga, and my god, this is so beautiful. Okay, at the 12-minute 29-second mark, and this is when Patri is saying, maybe I can't kill you, but I can kill everyone else. Where was that Sakuga that we saw? Just like about a minute ago. Oh my god, it would have been so perfect here. Like, why wasn't it here? Oh, this should have been here. I'm so fucking bad because, like, I got teased. I was hoping this panel was going to be adapted in that art style we just got. So we basically went backwards, which I don't mind at all. I'm fine with getting Julius's inner monologue first. I think that's very appropriate, but at the same time, I kind of wish it would have went in order. Because the way Tabata does it is just fine too. So I'm curious if you like how Studio Period did the order of events for this portion, for chapters, or for pages 1 through 3 of chapter 144 45. I said 145's adaptation of the manga. I'm very curious. Or do you prefer how Tabata did it? Oh my god! For once, I could see the fucking stubble on Yami's upper lip. Oh, finally. Yami looks freaking fantastic. Holy shit. Oh my god, my man is looking really good. He looks so fucking perfect. Oh my god. The Sakuga, that cool comic book style with the purple and the white. Oh, I really wish it was here right now. It would have been so fucking cool. I really love how the lighting is being utilized in this episode. It is freaking fantastic, especially like at the 13-minute, like 44 second mark, and this is when the arrows are attacking. Oh my god, Julius looks so fucking cool. I'm not gonna lie. Ooh, and at the 13-minute 46-second mark, just like in the manga, we black screened. This is great. So now we're at the flashback, and we got the shadows. Yes. Everyone's black, and it is perfect. This is how it's supposed to be. Oh my god, this makes me happy. Okay, we got a couple of things here. One, Julius's eyes are supposed to look way different than this, and also the dude on the left is supposed to not only have a mustache, he's supposed to have a little bit of a goatee too, and the goatee is missing. Let me make sure. And the mustaches look the same in the anime, but if you look in the manga, and also the eyebrows too, they're drawn way differently. And the guy on the right is totally jacked up to shit, because that's not the same guy. I don't know what the fuck you guys are doing in your Studio Period. You're doing so well with the art, but here's where I'm gonna have to say you really are fucking it up right now. Even though yes, they're black like they're supposed to be, the eyebrows are wrong, the hair is wrong, the mustache is wrong, and in the case of the guy on the left, and also the outfit is completely fucking wrong too. And I'm really disappointed because we could have had. I was really hoping we were gonna have like an oil painting like type of art style that we've had so far in this episode, but whatever. And then on the guy on the left, the hair is supposed to be a little bit shorter. It's wrong, period. Also, like, it's supposed to be like kind of like waved. It's supposed to be wavy, and it's not here. The mustache is completely fucking wrong. The goatee's missing. And also, yeah, that hairline is fucking wrong too. It's supposed to be a little bit higher. Oh god. God damn it. God damn it, Studio Period. You guys were doing so well. And also the cup that dude on the right's holding is completely freaking wrong. The pattern is wrong. I do like what Studio Period did at the 14-minute, 14-second mark, and 15-second mark when we see the guys and they're like bathed in this aura, this green, one's green and one's in purple. But they still look wrong. They're not the same guys that Tabata drew. Background at the 14-minute 42, starting at the 14-minute 42-second mark. Gorgeous. I love the movement and everything. This is so beautiful. Again, something that I love that when studios do it, and Doga does it all the time, we've seen it in Danbaru especially, is they are expanding the lore of that's in this flashback, including we're getting like the actual dialogue and seeing the full, even though we did see the full situation that Julius met Zara in, but we get more context to it, which is really, really nice. I really love that we're getting the full encounter of Julius and Zara. This is really freaking nice. This is why I said, and I've been saying this for a long time, well, probably since the start of Black Clover's anime adaptation, is that I think the strongest part of it is the writing. The writing has been really, really good lately. Well, consistently it's been good. There's been some hit and misses like in the last arc, but oh man, the writing in this arc so far has been freaking fantastic. I'm not gonna lie. Where was this art style earlier? I'm talking about the 16-minute 38-second mark. I wanted this art style earlier. What the fuck? Oh my god, we're seeing Julius meeting Sora? Oh, this is great. I really like that. I really, really like that we're seeing Julius visiting the grave, Zara's grave, and also saying this that's how I wanted to be a Magic Light Knight Zara. Really, really, really like this. This is nice stuff, Studio Period. Oh, okay, at the 17-minute 32-second mark, I really like that we're seeing starting there. We're seeing the people, the snooty ass knights like chat behind him, and I love how it's like warping. It's so freaking cool. This is nice. The only thing I'm having an issue with the people in the background is that they're incorrect. That's not how they're supposed to look. If you look at the manga and look at this, that's not how they're supposed to look. I will respect Studio Period for giving us this really cool art style and this cool effect that we have, this warping effect that we have too. It's really just, it's nice. This is what I'm talking about when I talk about like utilizing the art and animation. And this is what Studio Period hasn't been doing as much of. And I'm freaking glad this episode they're doing it. The problem that I'm having with the characters in the background is, and also like we had this a little bit earlier in this episode, is that their faces aren't as expressive as they should be. Because like if you look at how Tabata does the facial expressions for the shadow characters, they are super expressive. I'm really disappointed that we're not getting this. I really like this when this is like right before the 18-minute mark when Julius is talking about the different classes, or I should say this the class/the caste system. This is so freaking cool. I love seeing them. I wish there was more expressiveness going on in the facial expressions, and also I wish the sky was a little bit darker, like have that same background we had just before that, like that black and white, that trippy black and white background. That would have been so perfect here. Ooh, okay, so the 18-minute 5-second mark, I really love this frame. It is gorgeous. I love that, and it's really expanding on what Tabata is talking about. The other thing I really love about this, and I have to bring it up, is I love the contrast in color that we're getting. So like on the rich side, notice the color palette is bright, happy, but on the left side, it is despair. You can feel it. That is awesome. This is what I wanted. The 18-minute, like starting at the 18-minute 10, 18-minute 11-second mark, I fucking love this. This is when Julius is talking about the potential of magic and of humans is infinite. I love that we have, again, the same thing with the split back screen in the background, and we have the bright, happy, background, yellow background for the rich. And then for the poor, it's so dreary, and we got that cool looking background. Oh, this is so fucking nice. And also the soundtrack is really rocking right now. It's great. Alright, starting at the 18-minute 56-second mark, or I should say 55-second mark, this is the time magic that we've all been waiting for. Holy shit. And it's starting out with the clock, and it looks so freaking cool. Look at that 18-minute 58-second mark. Oh, that is beautiful. That's so cool. So we got the chrono anastasis magic going, and the big hand went back, and then time fucking stopped. This is so freaking cool. Freaking love this. This is beautiful. We're seeing them. The only thing I kind of wish was going on was like, and would have made this so much better. You know how like with the time magic we've seen, like the orbs and shit, they're blue and stuff like that. I just really wish we would have had that shade of blue, like just go like like spread like a curtain over the kingdom a little bit more. I think that would have made this so much better. And like as time is going backwards, I mean, the it, like the entire city is like just covered in blue, like time magic blue. That I really wish they would have done that. Studio Period, why didn't you do that? Oh my god, look at that 19-minute 35-second mark. Oh, that is so gorgeous. No, here it is, the 20-minute 12-second mark. No, and the stab. But oh man, everything leading up to it was great, but god damn it, I wish they would have done a little bit more with the music. I'm really annoyed that it's not there. I'm trying to cry right now. Alright, so at about like the 20-minute 30-second mark, we get to the start of chapter 146's adaptation of the manga. Holy shit, how this episode ended was so perfect. But there was one thing missing for me. The background just wasn't working for me. Why did you go with that bright white background? You should have had that background should have been fucking red there, and seen the black, even though I kind of understand because they wanted to do the contrast, but Yami's aura should have been fucking bigger. It should have been red background with that black coming up. Oh, that would have been so much better. Oh my god, that's the only thing that's killing me right now about that last scene was that shit. That it wasn't. I didn't feel the anger. I didn't feel the anger. I better feel it next week. But oh my god, next week is probably going to be even better than this episode. Oh my gosh. Oh, next week I'm going to cry so hard. Because it doesn't feel fucking real right now. But like, oh gosh, next week is going to be so heartbreaking. And I really am hoping that Studio Period is going to step up their game on that. Because it's oh god, it's got to look beautiful. Or I'm going to be really, really pissed. But let me give you my thoughts on this episode. So, the writing, I really like the writing this week. I love that we got the expansion of expansion of Julius's journey. I thought that was really, really a nice touch. And fuck, we even got some dialogue and shit. It was great. This is, I love when, it's like the epitome of Studio Period's writing, because they can do some really beautiful writing. So I'm definitely, like, on a scale of 1 to 5, the writing is definitely a 5 out of 5. Loved it. Okay, so art and animation wise, oh my freaking god, like, this is definitely one of the best, if not the best animated episode, and art and animation wise. It looked freaking cool. Studio Period took some risks. They really utilized a variety of art styles, which was really, really nice. There were some parts where I was kind of really annoyed because, like, when they did the close-up of Patri's face just as he was about to launch the attack, I didn't understand why we didn't get that same Sakuga there. It should have been there. I don't understand why it wasn't there. That really kind of made me mad. And then there's like things like the end of this episode where it should have just been more oomph. Like, I want to feel that anger, but like there was like how the flashbacks were done, like when the Julius flashback, for example, or Julius's inner monologue when he's talking about walking down his path to becoming the Wizard King. I love that we had that film reel in the background. Oh, that was so gorgeous. The only thing that was preventing it from being perfect was I really wish Julius was all black like he is in the manga. It would have been way more effective, but at least for me anyway. What was the other? I loved the utilization of the angles and the lighting, and I'm very curious what you guys think of the shadow that we saw in Patri's face. Do you guys think that symbolizes William, or do you guys think it symbolizes the demon? If it symbolizes the demon, like I think it does, that's fucking brilliant, and that's a little bit of love to the Black Clover manga readers right there. I'm trying to think of if there's anything else I'm missing. Oh yeah, there were some problems with the black or the shadow characters. Yeah, that animation was not good at all. Like the design, or the art, I should say, the design, they were completely fucking wrong, and it's a goddamn shame because you could have done some really cool shit with it, art and animation wise. Oh my god, what was the other one? And yeah, there was times where it really wasn't right. character models and all that shit. That's typical. But overall, I would say I really, oh god, I'm for right now I'm gonna go with 5 out of 5 for the art and animation, because the character movement was so fluid and everything. It was really, and we got some risk for once, and I'm really hoping that we're gonna keep getting them risks. You know what I mean? Utilizing more art styles and shit. When it comes to the soundtrack again, with the art and animation, it was a little long. There was times where it was like, holy shit, it was perfect, and then there were times where it was kind of like, huh, what the fuck. So it did, the soundtrack didn't flow as well as it should have. And that's a goddamn shame, because the soundtrack has been really good lately for Black Clover. So I'm very disappointed in Studio Perion and when it was getting a little bumpy. So I'm gonna go with 4.5 out of 5 for the soundtrack this week. And the voice acting was as usual top notch. But damn, Yami, Chris Sabat, you better put like some extra emotion in that shit. And fuck, please, we need extra emotion to believe that shit. Oh, and there's one other thing in the art and animation that bugged me. When we were in the Julius flashback and, you know, we were interacting with Zara and stuff like that, I really did not like the art style. Unless you're trying to do some symbolism shit with it, I did not like, or I should say, not the art style, I should say the color palette. The color palette was very disappointing. I kind of wish they would have used a little bit of the film reel, especially when we were getting like the overall flashbacks. It would have been, I think it would have been really cool to use that film reel, but I digress. Anyway, I'm very curious what you guys thought of this episode. Do you guys think this is the best episode, especially art and animation wise, for Black Clover? I think it's overall it's the best, period, including the writing. Soundtrack, I think the soundtrack's the thing that, it's weird that the soundtrack is the thing that's holding it back. I'm very curious what you guys think, especially in regards to the symbolism with Patri and what was I thinking? Holy shit. And what do you guys agree with me that there could have been a little bit more oomph in the art and animation, and like I do? I'm very curious what you guys think. Let me know your thought. And and are you guys ready to cry next week? Oh my god, I'm trying not to cry right now. But anyway, let me know your thoughts in the comment section below, and remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe to Nerdigans Inc. if you love what I'm doing and want to help keep this channel alive so I can keep bringing you more Black Clover content. There's a few ways you could do that. You could donate to my PayPal, Patreon, GoFundMe, purchase something off my Amazon wishlist. All that's in the description box below. Also, make sure you follow me on Twitter, Twitch, Facebook, friend me on PlayStation. That's in the description box below as well. Till next time, Nerdigans, I will be seeing you later. Bye.